Hey everyone, Hawaiian Shirt Tamer here. Today we've got an upgrade to a deck that I've already gone over, so I'm not going to go too in-depth with the deck profile, but we're going to play it out and we're going to see what happens. So I was flicking through some of the new cards revealed in BT20, when I happened to spy upon Grademon. It is a yellow Digimon with the warrior trait, and my interest was piqued. And then I realised it has an effect during an attack, and my interest was piqued further. So, on play when Digivolving, you may play a Doraemon or Renamon from your hand to the empty breeding area. We're not going to do that. We're a yellow deck. But if during an attack, until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon is unaffected by your opponent's Digimon effects and gets plus 5k. So this can give us some pretty strong protection for our stacks. And inherited, opponent's turn once per turn when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. We can make our LordKnight pretty big. It's got an all turns plus a K for every other Digimon you have. So the redirect is pretty good. That's the only change I've made to this deck. So let's jump into some games and see how it plays. Before we get into the matches, I'd just like to announce that I'm back. I've resumed making videos after a couple of weeks off. It's been a very stressful and busy time, but I'm back. This week I'm going to have 3 video uploads. So earlier this week I uploaded my ban list predictions and sort of talk about the ban list. Today I'm uploading LordKnightmon, and on Sunday I will be uploading my reaction to the ban list, which hopefully will be a good one. Hopefully. If Bandai's pushing this to be the last stage of unification, then I'm assuming it's going to be a good ban list. But anyway, let's get on to the games. Alright, here we go. This is Yellow LordKnightmon again. Last time we played this deck, it didn't go too well, and this hand is not looking particularly confidence-inspiring. Hopefully Grademon will be able to put in sort. This is a lot better. I don't love SkullBaluchimon as the level 5 here, but the unsuspend is very good. Especially because LordKnight's effect isn't a once per turn. It looks like we're playing against Jessmon, so they're going to start with a Huckmon and a Master to Disciple. Haven't actually played against this deck yet with the new stuff. I know it can tend to be quite explosive, if I'm correct. So we will Avon to Bushi. I don't think we need Bushi right now. Go to Piddomon in the back for 1. Let's try and find our LordKnight. And that'll do it. Yeah, I think I explained this in the last video, but the reason we're running Amber Memory Boost is because we can find LordKnightmon X off it, because it is purple. So raises out the Huckmon. And just goes for a CL. See, the good thing is we can clear off this board. Actually, can we? We can if we just drop Valkyrie, which is maybe not the worst idea. Or do we Digivolve into Valkyrie? We can maybe Digivolve into Valkyrie. It could give us quite a lot of explosive power. Let's see. Because this will be able to get rid of one of them, and we'll gain a memory back. That sucks. Yeah, get rid of that. And then he'll decoy it. Yeah, I think we have to Digivolve Valkyrie in that case. I don't love Digivolving Valkyrie. I prefer to just slam it with the LordKnight, but needs must. Needs must. Got a Scramble, we got a Memory Boost. Maybe I should have... Does one memory really matter that much? I'm thinking we could have scrambled into Valkyrie, but I think I'd rather keep my Scramble for now. See, the good thing is with Valkyrie, if it doesn't die in security, we can hit in for 4 checks next turn. Because of our combo between our egg and our level 5. And this will get sec +1. Just plays the GX. Okay, that's not bad. Well, it's bad for us. It's not bad for them. Yikes. Okay. Okay. What do we do? Is it worth playing the Renamon? Might actually be. He doesn't get to tuck anything else under this. Oh no, he does. Next turn. He'll be able to trash 1, so you'll be able to hit for 3 checks next turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to run him on that. This way I'll only be able to trash 1 security. Haven't seen Grademon yet, but you know, trash a Huckmon or Sistermon or Royal Knight to draw 1 and gain 1. It's pretty good. So what kind of decks do you guys want to see me play in BT20? I've got quite a few sort of on the top of my head that I'd like to try out. Chronicle being a big one. I've been playing about with that deck in physical, but it's really not that good. Okay, that's not ideal. If we survive this, we could, you know, and we need a level 5, so we'll take Grademon. I don't think we survive this, though. They'll be able to swing in with GX for a trash check, unsuspend, 1 check, 2 checks, Balhuck, and then Agumon for game. Unless my security somehow stops him. Am I even running anything? Like, if I hit a Scramble, there's nothing I can play. Bro, don't overcomplicate this. You have lethal. Unless he doesn't have another Royal Knight to tuck. Plays out CL. Spells to save here. I mean, I'm in a bit of a pit here. Looks like ideally here we draw Mistymon. And then, oh, he doesn't have another Royal Knight to tuck. That is good for me. This means I'm having a next turn. Okay, that's not fantastic. I would have liked to have a bit more memory than this. Does he have a Jasmine? Where did this come from? Why didn't he tuck this? I mean, it's not all over. It is all over. Oh no, because this is black. We might have a way. It is not a good way. don't think it really matters what we hit here, because we'll collision. Not going to use that. And then be able to de-digivolve this. And then we'll stop this from digivolving so he can't ace over it. And now we just take the Bad Banner's scoop. We have nothing to do here. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but this deck isn't very good. Should have just played Royal Knights instead. Now, if we get a 4 here. What I was going to say is, if we get a 4 here, we can build up our stack. We can get our 4 Mistymon, LordKnight. LordKnight will be able to drop both Valkyrie and Grademon. What did he take off this? Vmon. And there's certainly no way we beat Magnamon, right? Ugh. That is not very good. We do what we must. I mean, we can, if he tries to go for a swing, we can Valkyrie here. He's not going for a swing, he's just going to go Magna X. The X Antibody too. Yep. Huh? Wait, what? Okay, gives piercing and removal. Yeah, I'm not outing this. Alright. Idoit. Okay, okay, we're on a roll. We're off to a good start. We can get this. We can get this. Okay, Vortex. This, I believe in us. I believe we can win this. Goes a Surgeon. And Sumi picks up the Gilmon here. Picks up the Taromon, interesting. Oh, and this. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Let's just keep in the back. No, all we need to do is top deck LordKnight and we're good to go. We can play the game. This deck was good in BT5. So surely it's still good now, right? Right? It's only BT20. I don't even know what that new Shoto does. Starmons, by returning this teamer to the bottom of the deck, you can play a Shoto Castle from your hand like paying the cost, then if you don't have a Digimon. That seems very good. Okay. I think we drop this and try and find our LordKnight. That sucks, because now he knows we have it. So he suspends my Gladimon, and then he moves into Grand Gale and suspends the other Gale. Oh, doesn't have it. Well, there's Medieval. And Medieval is a bit of a problem. Sure. Swings over my Gladimon. Worst case scenario, we can just drop SkullBaluchimon. He'll be able to clear off one of those Galemons. And then we can threaten Valkyrie. I think that's what we have to do. Not that Valkyrie really saves us from Medieval, but... yeah, that's what I thought. At least on deletion he'll recover, so... It's not the worst thing in the world, and we can kill Medieval. Actually, can we kill Medieval? Because we know he has the ace, and the ace can go over Medieval. That's not ideal. What does the ace even do? Is there any way I can see? Let's see. Okay. You may suspend one Digimon, then for every 2 suspended Digimon, you may turn one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom. Yeah, so it'll suspend itself and then bottom deck my ace. Which is not very good. But we don't have another option right now, so... Actually, what we can do is we can proc the egg. And the egg will trigger Valkyrie before counter timing. That's pretty good. Let's pass turn with a little Starmon. The egg is actually very nice for some of the synergies. Mostly for our level 5s and our Valkyrie. Because it means we don't have to risk the opponent's security to get the effect off, because we can do it like that. Does his Shudo tag out thing. I've hit 2 trainings. Actually, maybe... Did I hit both of those, or was it one of those? Just drops the ace. Which is not ideal. Because he's going to be able to bottom deck Valkyrie. And then Vortex over my Starmon. With piercing, thanks to Shudo. Does just naturally have blocker? Yeah. It is kind of weird that he sort of shows himself because he has piercing and blocker, and then unsuspends when a Digimon suspends. So you don't really need Shudo. I suppose you can give it to Nyaromon. Yellow Scramble. Okay. Welcome back, Starmon. See, annoyingly, this would only be 12k versus 13k ace. Because we could have done that, but alas, we cannot. Would have been great, though. Would have been great. I like this card. But why... Why is this the camera angle that they chose? Please I just showed it, or Nyaromon. I feel like he's at a point where we can't really come back here, but we'll try. Goes into the other ground kill. Use it to suspend the Starmon. Alright, if we get 3 memory in LordKnight, we can maybe pull this back. That is relying on our opponent giving us 3 memory and us drawing LordKnight. I was hoping that'd be a memory boost. See, I feel like what he should have done instead was just swing into me, unsuspend, swing again, swing Grand Gale, end of turn Vortex, and use the Shoto to hit for game. Have you not done that? Also, I love how the art style is so drastically different between these two that they look like 2 different people. It's a Valkyrie, which is pretty good. Now, does he have any sort of lethal swing here? Okay, we've got our boost. We've got our LordKnight. Ah, damn it. So what I feel like we have to do here is we have to fire this and hit LordKnight X with this. Now. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This deck is still not very good. But I will update you next format, where hopefully we will find another card that makes the deck continue to not be very good. See you next time.